You're miserable and poor and blind and you're naked. He said, man, this is who you are. This is the American church today. We take our stimulus check and we go and we put a down payment on something, get another payment book. We get us a new toy, we get us a new this or new that. And 2 weeks later, we're just as empty as we were before we ever even got it. And we all have that same mentality, boy, if I could just have this, all would be well. Well, if I could just have a few more acres and get it fenced in, boy, it'd be better at my house. We just find us the right barrel horse, Maggie. Get us a nice 1D barrel horse, run fast, we'd have it made. No, we won't. No, we won't. Man, if I could just get me a new vehicle, if I could just get in that other house, if I could just get me an addition built onto my house, boy, it'd all level out and it'd all be good. No, it won't. No. Colossians tells me that I'm only satisfied in Him. That's what Colossians 3 says. For in Him, in Him is the fullness of all the Godhead, and in Him that we are satisfied. Only Him. We have all this junk in our lives. We run here and there, going to this sports event, that sports event. Or I'm going to tell you what, the old devil has got us all jacked up on this travel stuff. We do travel volleyball, travel basketball, travel football, travel whatever. Everybody's traveling. I'm going to tell you what they're traveling outside the church on Sunday, and the devil's rubbing his hands and saying, victory! We come into the house of God. We don't see nothing. And we say, oh, Brother Ike, the music was good this morning. Your message was great. Was anybody's lives changed? Anybody get saved? Anybody come to the altar and wail and cry out? Then it wasn't a good Sunday. It wasn't a good Sunday. It was just another Sunday we played games. And we went home wretched. And we went home miserable. And we went home poor. And we went home blind. And we went home naked. Does that sound like a good Sunday to you? But he said, but I got some counsel for you. I got some counsel. He said, won't you buy me some gold? Now, Brother Jason, I do a little digging on that. I was like, well, what kind of gold is he talking about? Because I want to say this, the thing that we value the most, gold, that's pavement in heaven. That ain't nothing to him. Ponder on that. That's pavement. That's pavement in heaven. The thing that we value the most is pavement in heaven. That's how jacked up we are. The thing that we uphold, man, I got diamond, I got gold this and gold that and gold this and gold that. Y'all heard about the man who got him a big old bar of gold and decided he was going to take it to heaven? He got there and they asked him, why are you packing around that piece of pavement? Why are you packing that around? We walk on that stuff up here. We walk on that stuff up here. The gold he's talking about is this. Is the gold that you get when you go through trials and tribulations because you're living it. When you're going through trials and tribulation because you say, you know what, I'm not going to follow the rest of the crowd. I'm not going to do like everybody else. I'm going to come to the house of God no matter what's going on. I'm going to be ready when I get there. I'm going to be looking for something. I'm going to be a Zacchaeus every time the door is open. I'm going to crawl up in my tree and be looking for the Lord. Where is He at? Where is He at? I'm going to be looking for Him. I'm going to go to the workplace. I'm going to be the real deal. My dear friend, I'm going to get persecuted. I'm going to go through trials and tribulation. I'm going to do all that. He said, man, when you go through the fire with me, he said, I'm going to refine you and you're going to get some gold. I promise you this. You listen to me, my dear friend. You go through some trials. You go through some tribulation. You have some fellowship with His sufferings. You listen to me, my dear friend. That's some stuff you won't ever get over. That's some stuff that you won't ever forget, my dear friend. That's some real gold. That's some real gold. And He said, then I'll get you a white garment. I'm going to say this, in a room this size, I'd say ain't everybody in here got white garments on. And some of us got white garments, but they got dirt on them. And they need to come up here to the altar and let Him dry clean them. But some of you ain't got white garments on. What do you mean by that, Brother Ryan? Some of you don't know Him. Some of you really don't know Him. I want to say this to you. You listen to me, and I'm almost done. Kind of like old Cody Zorn. He preached a message I listened to the other day. You know what the title of his message was? Hell ain't no joke. Hell ain't no joke, folks. But we've forgotten about that. Can I ask you this? If your neighbor's house is on fire and it's the middle of the night and you woke up and seen it, would you roll back over and say, we'll let the fire department take care of that? That's what they do. Or would you get up in the middle of the night and would you see their vehicle sitting there in the driveway and you know they're home? And there's a fire down there towards the basement and they ain't got a clue. Would you run up there and beat on the door and beg them and say, won't you come out? Won't you come out? Your house is on fire. Your house is on fire. There's not a one of us that would lay in that bed. There's not a one of us that would roll over and just say, I'll let the fire department get it. There's not a one of us that do that, my dear friend. But yet, though, when it comes into spiritual sin, when it comes for all of eternity, we actually think, well, you know, is there really a hell? He said, well, like I believe there's a hell. My dear friend, if you really believe there was a hell, my dear friend, then we'd be going out to the highways and to the hedges, and we'd be compelling them to come in. We'd be going up here to this old altar and falling down on our face. But yet, though, you say, why don't we do that, brother? I'll tell you why we don't do that. Because we're rich and we're in need of nothing. I'm good, so that's what matters. That's our mentality. My family's good. That's all that matters. How selfish we are. How selfish we are. Folks, I want to see revival. It's the only hope. It's the only hope is revival. And it will not happen until we change the way we think. I want to say this. It's a very bold statement. I'm not trying to be ugly or cute or any of those things. If this is good for you, then one of us is at the wrong place. One of us is at the wrong place. I want to be somewhere where folks are hungry for the presence of God. And they're hungry to see souls be saved. And they're hungry for God to do a work every time they meet. When I read the book of Acts, those folks, God, God did amazing things every time they got together. It says that it was added into the church daily as such being saved. They had church every day. Some of y'all are probably complaining because we're going to have a meeting on Friday night. Well, Brother Ike, I was going to go do this. Well, we'll go. Go. I'd rather you go than sit in church and be we're all frowning down because you ain't out doing whatever. Don't be there. Stay at home. You ain't helping anyway. I don't know how many's going to show up Friday night. I'm going to tell you this. You listen to me. I'd rather there be 5 of us there, man, better on fire for God and ready to roll. I promise you more will be accomplished than if we had 300, 400, 500 people that really didn't wish they wasn't there. That's truth, folks. That's truth. Our blessings are our biggest curse. May God neither make us rich nor poor. May He give us our allotted food. May we not be rich that we would forget Him. And may we not be poor and we would curse Him. I pray that for your life. I pray that for mine. May we change the way we think. May we hunger for the presence of God. May we see revival. Every head bowed, every eye closed.